NBIS. Just like Nvidia, NBIS was also a very nice breakout setup. You can see the downtrend line. This is the breakout which failed, but we were still able to make good profit on their trade. We always make a plan in the pre-market. It was a technical setup, all-time high breakout. It was a flag setup, 115 long. That over yesterday highs. That's what was the plan in the pre-market. So as soon as the market opened, I saw this strength here. I gave everybody long versus 113, and it pushed towards the 117. It pulled back. A lot of us were stopped out because our stops were break even, but then it started to push again at this 512s. That's when I told the traders, you can long it again, use your stops at 113. And then it ran back towards the high of day, and then it double topped, and then we finally exited right here at 512 crowd breaks, and you could easily short it back down as well. It was a kind of a failed breakout, not like Nvidia, but definitely you could easily make few bucks there on the long side before it dumped. There was another trade in the community which could have been a very good trade for us, but this is how you know if it's going to gap and go or not. Pre-market plan on Corby. Corby was our top play, 14 billion meta deal, and it was the deal which held other stocks were running like Dell, SMCI, everything was running. You need to analyze how it's bullish for the semiconductor stocks, infrastructure of the AI stocks. So support was 129, resistance was 135.50, bullish bias to long on the pullback. That was the plan. Bullish bias was already there. As soon as the market opened, I told the traders to long versus 132. Right at the open, that's your risk. You long it versus 132, and we went kind of into the chalk. Our target was 140, and that 140 hit pretty fast, and then it pulled back to the 512 clouds. Our break-even stops hit. Then it started to recover. The lot of traders did add the position back, and similar to what NBIS did, it also made a double top and then it came back. You see how the personality of these stocks is. There's definitely money to be made on this $5 move initially, but you need to know when the trend is changing and get out of it. CTS, one of another highlighted play for us. Verizon in talks to Y companies wireless spectrum. Watch other space telecom companies as well. It was extending in pre-market. Our plan was to gap and crap it under 78 bucks. What is gap and crap? It's a short. You sell short the shares. So as soon as I saw the weakness, I told the traders to short it. I told the traders it's a gap and crap right at the open. And from that gap and crap, even if you shorted 1,000 shares on the pops at 77, you risk $500. By the time you almost fill the full gap, you almost made 2 to 3 grand on risk of that $1,000. So that's how you trade the gap and crap setups, guys. And those were compared to the longs over like NBIS and Colby, which were not like all-day runners, but they were a decent longs at the open. So this is how you analyze the gap and craps with the Ripster clouds and the gap and goes with the Ripster clouds.
Come to trade with Ripster. Join the community at www.tenettradegroup.com.